Welcome to Imperial Kingdom. What a fabulous fight last night. Incredible bout between Jaron Ennis and Xander. Ring to ring, paw to paw. Yeah. They put belt to ass. There was no playing about. It was exciting, it was fabulous, it was brilliant, it was excellent. Just what you want to see in boxing. Now, one of Boots' rivals, or Boots' main rivals, Ortiz, made a post and he said, this guy, like this, yeah, he said, his exact words, yeah, I'll take him out. This dude, I'll knock him out. So Ortiz is saying he will take out Boots. He's saying he will, Boots better get ready for a spanking. So what's happening? What's going on? What's the deal? What's the actual deal? Because this is hypocritical. This is a hypocritical situation now. Because normally, a fighter has words to say to another fighter throughout the seasons. You know, when you're in the process of a fight coming, it's not just all of a sudden, out of nowhere, when you haven't been saying a word, you know, throughout. All of a sudden you come. Because the big question is, where has Ortiz been? We've been waiting on you to say something. He disappeared. Boots actually challenged him, stepped in the ring. Boots stepped into the ring, challenged Ortiz to fight after Ortiz's last fight. And Ortiz was quiet. His whole team were just mumbling and fumbling and waffling. No one said anything of importance, of any actual value towards a fight happening. They disappeared. Now, even when they disappeared, they never said anything after that. Neither Ortiz, neither his manager, nor his promoter, Oscar De La Hoya. Now, I can say one thing about Oscar De La Hoya. When he was a fighter, he was never like that. Because he took all comers on. There was nobody he ducked. Not one person. Oscar De La Hoya, win or lose. You know, and he was a gold medalist too. But he can only make do with what he can make do when it comes to being a promoter, because he can't force his fighter's hand. Ortiz has been silent. Ortiz has been silent the whole time. Why are you so silent? We don't get it, because we've been waiting. Like, what are you gonna do? You've been challenged by Boots the once. Not really many times. This is my issue with Boots. Boots just says his thing and disappears too. He doesn't press. Yeah? So, Ortiz disappeared. He disappeared from view. We didn't hear anything about anything. He didn't say, I want to fight on this day, or I want to fight on that day, or I don't want to fight, or whatever. He just quiet, silent. You know? Boots said his thing once, twice, maybe thrice, and that was it. Disappeared too, like, forget it. But we all know that's a big fight. If they fight that fight, that's a fabulous fight. It's also a fabulous fight. And there's no reason to just let that slide. In boxing, in the game of boxing, why should we let that slide? That should be happening. That fight should be happening. Like, what's wrong with everyone? What's wrong with the managers? What's wrong with the promoters? What's wrong with you fellas? What's wrong with the fighters? Why are you just letting that slide? So Boots actually finally stepped into the ring and challenged him on camera in front of everyone. And Ortiz was waffling. He was gargling. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. But the thing is, okay, fair enough. You're a bit scared or whatever. Clearly. People say fighters can't be scared. Of course they can't be scared. Who wants to get their ass beat? You know, fully beat. Forget about even the losses, financial and all that stuff. But it's not guaranteed that everything's going to go down just because you have one loss. It all depends on how it goes. But of course, yes, that makes a difference. But it depends on how bad that particular loss is, and how well you recover, and how bad your other losses are after that. So it's a whole load of things. It's not just one single, if you lose, you're finished. But one thing for sure, getting your ass whooped is a real thing. And that never stopped being hurt. That never stopped hurting. That's something that hurts physically, of course. But being fighters, you're used to that as well. I'm a martial artist. I'm a combat master, so I know how it feels. You're accustomed to it. I know how it feels to be hit. Yeah, you're familiar with this from very early. Yeah, doesn't mean you want it, but you're either, it all depends on your own mind. So what's up with Ortiz? Me, I'm never scared of anyone. Anyone in my weight division wants to fight, we get it popping always. So Boots challenged him, and Ortiz disappeared. He disappeared into nowhere. Quiet. We can hear the talk of both names going on for months and months amongst fans. Fans are speaking about them. Fans are talking about them. Everyone's got something to say because it's a great fight. Ortiz was just silent. Zips. Nothing. All of a sudden, they have this fight last night between Xander and Boots, Jaron, Boots, Ennis. And a very exciting fight. Very exciting fight. The fight just hit the roof, man. They were banging on each other properly. And Boots can be very slick at times, very, But he also goes in for exchanges, and there were some shots coming in. Xander's a big boy for that division, 154 division. He's even saying himself he might move up from 154 to the next division. And you could see those shots were having effect, absolutely having an effect. Even though Boots overcame them and went in and went in for the spice and banged him back and took him out, dropped him a few times. He got up, took it. Put it on him again. And Xander, he's a tough dude. He got up as well, but then he got stopped by Boots. But because of those exchanges where Boots was getting hit, you see, Ortiz seemed as though he now gathered courage. Okay, so I'm gonna knock out Boots. Now I'm ready to fight. Let's have it with Boots. Let's have it with Boots now. Boots, let's go. Oscar De La Hoya came out as well. We want to see this fight. Let's go. Let's get it done right now. Oscar De La Hoya said that. And he looked very excited. And hey, let's not play about. Ortiz can bang too. Ortiz can bang. Ortiz is a banger. Ortiz can bang. And Boots obviously can bang too. But Ortiz just picked up his courage now because he feels that he could see something. It's like, I see something, I see a reason why I can now take Boots out, knock him out, in his mind, in his perception. And I remember Mickey Garcia had this same feeling with Errol Spence. Let's not forget when he said, I see something. The famous, I see something. That famous, I see something. And it turned out he didn't see anything. Now, that doesn't mean Ortiz doesn't see something. He probably does legitimately see something. Who knows what he sees or what he thinks he can do. But the fact is, why is it only just now that you're finding that courage to come out? It's like the guy who sees someone, has beef with someone, and then he sees him when he's drunk, and then he goes to get him. Basically, you're calling yourself a pussy, but you're also calling Boots a pussy. You're saying Boots is a pussy, I can get him, but I'm also a pussy because I can only fight him if I see. So that's not what fans want to see. Fans want to see two fellas at the peak wanting to go at it. You've got a reason why we want to see you, and you also have a reason why we want to see you with anyone else, and him with anyone else, let alone with both of you against each other. That's the type of fights boxing fans and combat sports fights want to see. And then even if you lose, okay, then we'll see you with another guy who maybe is, 90% of that. 80% of that. It keeps going. It keeps going. So long as you're up for continuing in the ring, you know, through the years, through the season. But in that particular moment, while you're both hot cake, people want to see you at your best. It's not, oh, I'm just going to pull up just when I think this dude is weak, or when I feel no, we've seen you looking good. We've seen him looking good. Let's get it popping. That's the idea of boxing. You see me challenging folk, not because I think they're so weak, because I know what I got and I know what they got. So we get it popping like that. And we can spark fire. This is boxing. This is fighting arts. This is combat sports. This is how it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to be waiting to see a weakness in someone before you feel like you're ready to step in. So, anyways, we're looking forward to this one. De La Hoya's come out and said he wants to see it. So I want to see it. We all want to see it. Ortiz v Jaron. Eddie Hearns suggested that it might not be that. He's saying he's looking at Josh Kelly. Josh Kelly between Fundura, maybe first. And then see how that goes. And then maybe the winner of that. Boot said he's all good with either. So let's wait and see what's popping. Let's wait and see what's cooking. I'm looking forward to this. It's interesting. It's interesting, yeah. All right. Till next time. Imperial Kingdom. Salute.